I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should consider McKenzie friends rather than lawyers when going through child arrangements. And the first one is at a cost. Did you know that if you employed a lawyer to take you through child arrangements from initial application all the way through to a final hearing, that could cost you between £15,000 to £20,000 plus? I call that kind of money just to gain access to children and to sort out disputes between 2 parents as being obscene, extortionate, and completely unjustified. McKenzie friends can support you through that same process at an absolute fraction of the cost. I personally aim to get my clients through application to a final hearing for around £2,000 or £2,500. So just for a second, compare those bills. £2,500 compared to £20,000. So many people go through family courts with lawyers and are left in crippling debt, and I get phone calls all the time saying people are maxed out on credit cards and they're struggling to repay it. Don't fall into that trap. The second reason for going with a McKenzie friend rather than a lawyer is that I believe that with a McKenzie friend you can significantly reduce the acrimony. I refer to Gary Lineker when he went through his divorce, and he quoted to the press, "As we know, lawyers try to manipulate it to make you spend more money and basically end up hating each other." I've been a McKenzie friend since 2012, and in my extensive experience, I agree with what Gary Lineker says, that all too often lawyers actually stir the pot of hatred and acrimony for what I believe is financial gain. After all, think about it. Lawyers are there to make money. It's a business. If you remove conflict and acrimony from the family court process, then lawyers wouldn't be able to exist. They wouldn't be able to pay the bills. So what's the interest of lawyers in actually resolving these disputes quickly and without that acrimony and hatred? It doesn't make business sense for them to do it. So as McKenzie friends, my guiding principle, my number one principle, is to help clients to actually reduce acrimony, to reduce their costs, and to reduce conflict, to get you through the process as quickly, efficiently, and as simply as possible, so that children who are caught in the middle aren't damaged and don't suffer emotional harm. The third reason for not having lawyers in child arrangements or the family court system is that there's absolutely no advantage to having a lawyer whatsoever. The whole system is built up on a notion of access to justice for everyone, where any person can go through the legal system as a litigant and person and not be disadvantaged at all. Now think about that for a moment. If someone had a lawyer and the system advantaged them by having a lawyer, then we'd have a corrupt system which favoured those with money, and people without money would be significantly disadvantaged. Now, we don't have that kind of system, and the system is built in such a way and the processes are managed in such a way that someone who doesn't have a lawyer suffers no disadvantage whatsoever. Tens of thousands of people every year are now going through court without a lawyer, and they're ditching their solicitors. Many now are turning to McKenzie friends as their primary source of support. I urge you to consider doing the same. And all you have to do is to pick up the phone and give me a ring. I'll be delighted to give you a 1-hour free consultation.